But here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map with one more chance, one more life to continue on through this bracket. He is playing for Team Envy, Bunny.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of data under the sea, we have the GSL finalist himself representing Alpha X. It is Ragnarok. The Zerg Hope, puppy. It's the Zerg Hope.
Kill him.
Is all we have left, puppy. The Afreeca admins, as we just see a gas first opener, forced him to eat his own brethren. He had to beat both Dark and DRG to get here.
Thank goodness. I don't know how else we would have got them out of that.
What do you mean, puppy? What do you mean? Ah.
The only thing that can beat a Zerg is another Zerg. Alright, but we do have a very aggressive opening coming out of Ragnarok here. He's going for that gas first, so that does mean that he does have the opportunity to go for a very early speed if that's what he would like to do.
Oh, yo, shout out to Bunny. He's calling him out. He's like, mate, you didn't gas first me, did you? If you did, GG. It's over, puppy.
What is he saying?
Ragnarok's like, stop
oh, I wish I knew what they were
puppy.
saying.
Stop.
Yeah, I think he is just BMing him straight up. It's kind of sick.
Ragnarok's like, puppy, please, I just lost to Maru. Like,
He's like, yeah. Remember that? Remember?
Kronos or anyone in the chat, if you would give us a little bit of translation as to what they were saying, we would greatly appreciate it in the chat. Please and thank you.
Yes. We'll wait a couple minutes for that. But it does look like he is going to see these links, so he does know what to pull first. He doesn't know what kind of pull first, and that's important.
It is quite important, as we do see that Ragnarok did pull out of gas, so there's not going to be a Roach Horn, there's not going to be a fast lair behind this either, there's not going to be a Baneling Nest, it is just going to be Speedlings coming out from Ragnarok, and it looks like he's only using this for a little bit of map control. I say that he's going for a fast third hatchery. He's going to have a lot of lava to work with. We'll keep an eye on things. Does he really intend to drone up and macro from here, or is he going to be looking to link flood?
Yeah, it does look like we're going to be floating this Rax out to try to get that Overlord, but Bunny, he knows his timings well. He's not going to be dying to any, you know, crazy Ling floods here. Not yet. He might be after this.
I like how you say that as soon as you see the Lings on the way, you're like, oh no.
Well, I know the Ling flood's coming, but he's not going to lose those two Marines right away. Not yet.
We'll see, puppy. We'll see. As Bunny's going for a straight up 1-1-1 behind this, not going for a faster third CC, but here come the Lings. They're coming, puppy, and there is no bunker. There's no wall.
He's dead. Yeah, this is a very rough spot to be in. This is a bit of a cheeky opener that Bunny was going for here, going for that fast Banshees, but man, these get in and there's just absolutely nothing to contest them.
There's nothing here. The boys are being forced off the line. GG gets called, and Ragnarok, just like that, takes game number 1.
Wow, very, very cheeky opening coming out from Ragnarok. Does seem like he did his preparation there. Maybe knew that Bunny was going to be going for that opening. That's something that we've seen some players like, I wonder if that means 200 IQ. That's something that we have been seeing players like Gumiho going for a very, very fast Banshee, and yeah, didn't let him get away with it at all.
Didn't let him get away with it at all. The punish was real, and now we're getting into game number 2, and this is scary because, mate, this is the best of 3.
And we got that translation catching up with the chat. Apparently Bunny said that he's very scared because Ragnarok knows him very well, so man, he was right.
He was right, pup. He was right. In party chat, Bunny is like, what did he say? He said, give me $200.
Give him what?
200. And Ragnarok's like, no. God.
Yeah, that was just a rough build matchup, and especially floating that Rax out meant that he didn't make the reactor for the Hellions. He really was cutting some corners there, and on such a big map, usually that'd be alright, but yeah, Ragnarok taking a bit of a risky build. It's very committed, but it paid off. But here we are. He still has one map left in the chamber. He has to win this one to get himself back into the series. This is Team Envy's Bunny.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Inside and Out, we have the GSL finals. We have the Zerg Hope himself. This is peak Zerg gameplay. Representing Alpha Ragnarok.
Yeah, it does look like we are going to be seeing a pull first once again, this time without the gas first. So yeah, this is something that Ragnarok's really good at. He's really good at making his openings look the same and then playing off each other. We saw him having a lot of success in GSL by doing the same idea but with proxy hatches, where he would proxy hatch a couple times in a series. One of them would be very committed and one of them would be very economic. And he's gone for a similar idea here with pull first openings.
Yeah, exactly. Just a straight up pull first, which means the links are going to be revealed later on. And if Bunny doesn't go into the main base, it could look just like the previous game if he doesn't get eyes on that gas. As we can see, it is going to be a pull hatch gas opener. So a pretty safe opener from Ragnarok. He will have access to earlier links and queens. We'll be looking to sneak out across the map and I guess force a little bit of delay on that CC.
Yeah, what I would like from Ragnarok here and what I think he's going to do is just make 2 lings and go into a third. I think that makes the most sense because he showed only 2 lings in the last game, and I think he did that to set up for this game, but we'll have to see what he does now.
Yeah, and meanwhile, once again, to the people in the chat, if we could get some lovely translations. I understand Ragnarok is laughing right now. He's ha 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 ha. Oh my god. As the two lings are revealed.
Yeah, the 2 lings are shown once again. Very important that he shows that, and also important that the SUV doesn't get any further into the base. He is just going to hide for that rotation there. So looks like Bunny going to be going for a pretty similar opening. Hasn't thrown down that gas, so looks like it's going to be a 3cc opening.
Yeah, so it looks like a bit of a variation here from Bunny, prioritizing his wall as well. Meanwhile, here behind the main base is... yeah, we'll see. I'm curious to see if he is going to be throwing down that CC, and there it is. Let's throw down the third.
Yeah, it's that third CC. We do see Ragnarok, in fact, going for that quick third off the 2 lings. So this makes a lot of sense as a way to play off the last game's opening. Meanwhile, we see that orbital being started up. These lings are just going to get a little bit of scouting here. They're probably going to try to prioritize the SUV, but good job there running that one away.
Oh yeah, the SUV gets away in the end. It looks like these 2 lings are going to be cleaned up here. Just a little bit of scanning information. He was able to confirm the add-on swap here for the factory is at least aware that there's no like 2-on-1 or 3 racks opener here from Bunny. And looking at the vision, Ragnarok didn't get eyes on the 3rd CC.
Yeah, as Bunny now, as Reaper's just going to make a beeline for the main just to make sure that there's no roaches or anything like that. Looks like he's going to be confirming. I'm not sure if he's actually seen a 3rd base yet. I'm guessing he has because it's not in too much of a rush to find it.
Yeah.
And there we go. He's going to get into the main after all.
Yep, they'll sneak into the main base. He knows Ragnarok fully well. He is going to go behind the mineral line as well just to make sure that there are no additional gases, are no roaches, are no fast layers. Can rest easy.
Yeah, with those lings cleared out, there's no reason to send that Reaper in. It's fine to lose it as long as you get confirmation of behind the base there. Sees that Speed's still researching, so not going to be getting rushed by any Speedling flood again. And he's just going to be able to continue with his 3cc Banshee.
There we go. Meanwhile, Ragnarok does dip on in. Nicely timed here, is going to get eyes on the timing of the starport. Does see that's researching, is fully aware of the Banshees coming his way, so now he can respond in kind. And feels good, man. At least now we're going to be able to get into a bit of a better, longer, or mid-game as, the Hellions are going to be able to get a couple of drones.
Yeah, I like this. I like the idea behind this dive because Ragnarok didn't show any lings at all when the Reaper went in. But he did make the right amount of links to deal with that. For 3 drones, 4 Hellions, probably not really worth it for Bunny, but I like the idea behind it.
Yeah, it made sense here why he would decide to go for the dive. Unfortunately, Ragnarok was prepared, so Bunny not having the best trades, but we'll see if he can make up for that a little bit here, as he does have a second Banshee on the way, and even though this did get scouted, Banshees can still find some damage.
Yeah, that's right. And the other thing that Bunny's got going for him as well is he has that third landed already. Ragnarok, because of that pull first, it's going to be a little bit hard for him to get a very early fourth. So Bunny's in a pretty decent spot economically.
Yeah, you know, we're on 3 bases versus 3 bases. The work count isn't looking too shabby at all here for Bunny. Meanwhile, we do have double Evo chambers being thrown down from Ragnarok, so he wants to go into a Ling Bane heavy composition. We are still lacking our lair, which is a little bit interesting. Gases are being taken. We should be seeing our lair shortly here. Just interesting that it's delayed in favor of 1-1.
Yeah, I think he might be looking to throw down a fourth pretty soon. But getting that fast 1-1 as well, definitely going to help him with any kind of aggression coming out from Bunny. As yes, we do see that fourth going down now. And Bunny not really able to get too much done here. The queen movement of Ragnarok's been very good.
Yeah, the queens here at the third base do push away all these banshees. We even have 2 queens here in the main as well. They just haven't really found too much damage. Even have a transfuse here on the gas guys, or spores being rotated over, and yeah, the cloak has run out on at least one of those banshees. So far, great defense, but at least Bunny hasn't thrown these banshees away.
Yeah, damaging an extractor, not exactly what you're looking for here, but looks like Ragnarok actually going to get a little bit of damage of his own.
Yeah, abusing the fact that the Hellions got taken down earlier. There were only 2 Hellions to defend. The Marines were a little bit out of position, and Ragnarok, not bad, getting both Hellions and 2 SCVs.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like Bunny is going to be able to get this wall started up at that third as well, though, and getting that quick fourth down as well before any second factory or anything like that. He is going to be looking to play a little bit more of a defensive game.
Boy, yeah, exactly. Just setting himself up here on these 3 bases, getting the wall up, as you were pointing out, is on the way. Bunny's not going to take this line down, though. He's going to go for a bit of a double drop, and this is nicely lined up with at least +1 attack, +1 armor, not too far behind as well. So a very nice 1-1 timing here with this drop. Going to be able to trade a little bit more efficiently here, but Ragnarok is going to be able to meet this drop here with his army.
Yeah, Ragnarok in position is going to deflect that, and man, Ragnarok has done such a good job in this early game of just deflecting all damage. Even something like an Overlord is fighting hard for.
Yeah, somehow keeps that Overlord alive. Meanwhile, we're double dropping to the main base, but the Baneling was able to rotate in time, and the drop does no damage at all. Behind this, Bunny actually going straight into Widowmine production.
Yeah, good choice here. With just those 2 tanks, going to leave them at home to ready up the defenses and go straight into mines. So playing a very standard style here, like we were referring to with Ryung. It does look like 3cc Banshee into mines making a little bit of a comeback now. Just the kind of the most traditional style, and Clem showing that, you know, it's still viable, it's still possible, it's still very strong.
Yeah, and the real question is, can Bunny flex his multitasking as well as Ryung did against Dark? We do have a double drop being set up on the right hand side, another double drop on the left as well, so a bit of a multi-pronged attack here from Bunny, and Ragnarok not quite in position to protect this fifth even.
Yeah, exactly. So this base is going to be going down. The key to this style, of course, is to be setting up on both sides and just taking continual trades, but looks like Bunny actually getting more damage than just trades.
Yeah, exactly. He forces denial on the 5th base. He gets a kill in this queen. He gets 5 drones as well, so he is finding damage. He's pulling Ragnarok apart. Is going to have an easier time now that the creep is being spread here, but that was a very nice moment for Bunny.
Yeah, that's right, and he does have these Banshees set up here as well. He's just going to start to clear up a little bit of this creep through the center, and once he does start getting these mines out, it is going to help him trade. I do wonder where those mines are. There should be a few done already.
Yeah, the mines are coming out. It looks like, oh, they're actually being sent out on drops instead. A couple of them are back at home defensively, but the drop is headed towards that 3rd base. Meanwhile, at the same time, this drop is being surrounded.
Yeah, looks like Ragnarok just taking this opportunity to overwhelm and make space for his creep to be spread through the middle, and the creep is starting to spread quite well, but very nice reaction, only losing 2 drones. That was great from Ragnarok.
Exactly, does react in time here. He's going to be able to clean up these Widow Mines. At the same time, Bunny's main army is also getting caught out here by Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's right, and interestingly, Bunny only just starting up his 2-2 now. That's a serious delay on that. I'm not sure if he thought he started it earlier and didn't, but he is now a full set of upgrades behind.
Oh, that's a scary moment here. The Hive is on the way as well. At the same time, a massive link being run by towards the 4th base. The Planetary is forfeit.
Oh, a lot of these units going down. These mines are going to be covered as well, and Oh, I have to wonder if this would have done a lot better if Bunny had his 2-2 upgrades. That's a pretty significant mistake here.
Yeah, at the same time, Bunny also had a large portion of his army out on these drops. And to be fair, he gets one EVA chamber. He's going to get the second EVA chamber as well. So he is dealing damage. But what about his fourth? What about stopping this massive Ling Bane army?
Yeah, these Lings are going to be pretty hard to clear out, and losing that fourth, that really sucks because he doesn't have that many bases around to replace that with. I don't think he does have a base to replace that with at all. So he finds himself in a very all-in position, and hopefully he'll be taking some of those mines with him as well.
Yeah, a couple of mines barred here towards the center. Widowmine shots are going to be going off here. Where are the Banelings, by the way? Pure Ling to defend from Ragnarok. Not the best trades.
Yeah, not the best trades. That upgrade advantage is really helping him out there, but taking that little fight in the middle is going to buy him enough time to get the Banelings out. Meanwhile, for Bunny, he's getting some value here in the form of clearing out all of the creep through the center, but he's going to have to be really careful once these Banes attack, and here he comes.
Yeah, exactly. Forced to be picked up. Here we go. We do have a couple of Widow Mines here to cover the retreat. Libs are being set up as well. Do have plenty of Queens here, and it looks like they are going to be enough here to deal with these Libs, but Widow Mine shots are going up.
Yeah, nice Widow Mine shots there. Wouldn't mind seeing him grabbing a few more of those Widow Mines that he's got back in between his natural and third and bringing some of those along, but looks like he is starting to set up this push here, and Ragnarok he has to hold here.
Yeah, he has to commit. Here we go. What little Ling Bane is rolling on forward. He's going to be able to get on top of these tanks. It looks like there is going to be enough to clean this up.
Yeah, really nice Ling Bane control from Ragnarok. Perfectly split out. Doesn't overcommit all of it all at once, and is prepared for any mines that may have been there. Not that they were.
Yeah, the mines that were left at home instead. Ragnarok, he finally holds on to his fifth base. He's going to be getting his sixth base up and running as well. Now he finally has that hive. Just now rebuilding the EVA chambers that were sniped. So even though he had a big upgrade advantage earlier, he can't really make use of his hive the way he would have wanted to. He doesn't have the gas to do so anyway, to be fair.
Yeah, and Bunny now with a lot of mines and with that 2-2 as well. Let's have a little window here where he can start to look for some damage, but yeah, Ragnarok just being so oppressive with this mass Ling style.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But finally, that Ling style is going to be accompanied by Hydras. Hydras are going to be on the way. Ooh, Widowmine dropping set up here on the right-hand side. 11 drones. Not bad.
Yeah, nicely done. 11 drones going down, and we'll have to bring over an Overseer just to clear these out. So he's going to be able to clear this out before another can be attempted. But meanwhile, another push on the left here is dealt with by the mass Lings.
Yeah, exactly. Bunny's trying to pull apart Ragnarok. He is now maxed out, by the way. Ragnarok's holding on. He's holding his own, or at least he's attempting to, but he's really struggling with his gas count right now. He hasn't taken his gases at his fourth base. As a result, he just doesn't have enough to work on his upgrades and even work towards taking up the lurkers.
Yeah, this mass Ling style, a bit more of an economic one, but yeah, looks like Bunny going to be getting some good trades there. Nice little mine connections, and he's got his 3-3 on the way as well now, so not forgetting that one this time.
Not forgetting it at all. Meanwhile, here we go. Finally, the gases are being taken at the natural base. Ling Bane, Widowmine shot going off there on those Banelings. Yeah,
the Widowmine taking out nearly every single Baneling. Beautiful targeting coming out there from Bunny, and suddenly it's quite hard to contest this push.
Exactly, another Widowmine shot going off as well. Hot pick up there by Bunny, saving the majority of that army, and he's going for a second wave. Looks like a couple of reinforcements get here in time though, so Ragnarok should be able to hold on.
That was really sick. That was a hard snipe there. But he does take out that Baneling. It does bring out a few more mines as well, so actually starting to get a bit of momentum with those mines. Nice on Burrow as well, but lacking a little bit of marine count at the front here, and quite overstimmed as well. Wouldn't mind seeing him get out of here, but all these mines are going to be big.
The Widowmine shells take off on the majority of the Lings, but there's still Banelings behind us. We saw a Parasitic Bomb on the Medivacs. Very quick pull away from Bunny, and Ragnarok is chasing this far off of Cree.
Yeah, Ragnarok chasing hard, does realize that with the Hydras against the overstimmed bio, he can have a lot of damage there, but yeah, doesn't want to venture too far away from the creep, and Bunny finding himself in a pretty good position here.
Yeah, not bad at all. His work account's looking good as well. Is going to be able to flex his 3-3 upgrades in a couple of seconds. Meanwhile, nice on Bar on those Widowmines, but the Widowmines are all going to go down.
Yeah, all the Widowmines going down, but they're not splashing, they're not doing friendly fire. Good little split there is going to prevent those Medivacs from spraying the Parasitic Bomb amongst themselves. But meanwhile, he has been cut off from his base in the top left-hand corner, but Ragnarok just going to be going for it now.
Yeah, he wants to send it, man. He wants to go for the kill. The Baileys are going to roll on in. They do find their connections, but the Ling Bane is running out of night. The Hydras are exposed.
Yeah, the base going down, but there's another one where that one came from, and was this a bit of an overextension by Ragnarok? I think it might have been.
Yeah, definitely too many Hydras going down. This was a costly engagement, and Ragnarok did not have a bank behind this. He is now going trying to transition into lurkers, but it may be a little bit too late. Bunny now having a little bit of momentum, already starting Ghost production.
Yeah, that's right. The Lurker Den only going down now, and considering how many ghosts are going to be out, it might not actually be a good idea to go for them at all.
Yeah, exactly. Ling Bane is kind of what we want in this position. Meanwhile, we see a massive Ling run by, but there's no other multi-prong. There's no major moves here from the main army, so Bunny is just going to be able to turn around and deal with this.
Yeah, the mines are going to be able to clean up that portion. There are going to be a few SCVs going down here in the natural, but ultimately these Marines are going to be able to clean up, and with 3-3 already done, losing that eBay, not the biggest deal.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, another Ling run by is being set up, but no, a little bit wasteful here from Ragnarok. Runs into that main army. We saw the Bane Hydra trying to push in towards the top left, but the Ghosts were there to meet them.
Yeah, importantly is buying him a little bit of time, especially for those lurkers to come out, for those extra Hydras to be made for the lurkers and the lurker upgrades. The sensor tower is going to be going down, so that does put Bunny in the dark once again.
Yeah, just Ragnarok doing whatever he can. Even a Baneling run by being set up here on the right-hand side is going to connect, is going to bust on in. At the same time, Bunny is pushing forward here onto one of the fresh mining bases of Ragnarok.
Yeah, very neat split coming out there. Meanwhile, just get eyes on these lurkers morphing in. He's going to scan. He's going to be able to get the snipes on them. Really nice catch here. If he can get that Viper as well, yeah, good MP on the Viper. The Viper goes down to the snipe too, and this is a lot of value being soaked up by a Bunny. Wow, every lurker going down.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Lurkers were not the play right now. It was not the time, but at the same time, we see a massive Ling run by 22 SCVs are going down, as well as the Ghost Academy.
Yeah, the Ghost Academy is going to be going down, but I think we have enough ghosts here as long as we don't lose them to the Ling Bane, and I'm not really sure if this is going to be able to be cleaned up. Bunny actually taking a very convincing position here and possibly the game.
Yeah, exactly. We see the Ling Bane coming in. We see a full surround, but the numbers just are not there. The Ghost can stand strong. GG gets called, and Bunny ties up the series 1-1.
Wow. Great game between those players, and Ragnarok with very solid defense, but Bunny able to show off that multitasking style to get the win there.
Yeah, exactly. Things are looking scary for Bunny, don't get us wrong. Especially when those things were able to, or when we saw the fourth base being killed there a couple of times, actually. But in the end, he was able to stand strong. And this is now going to get really interesting, because we're on Stargazers, mate.
Yeah, this is unusual, to say the least. This is a map that it's not the craziest in TvZ, but just in general, because it's something that's a little bit different. We do see the pros often, especially in a best of 3, vetoing it, just because they might not have as much practice on it as other maps. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they approach this. I've been seeing a lot of Zergs prioritizing Muta play on this map specifically.
Oh yeah, I have seen that is as well, you know. Stargazers is a great map to make use of those poker bases, of the short rush distance by air, and go Muta. Is Ragnarok the kind of player to go Muta? It's kind of, it feels a little bit risky here, but we'll see what our players have in store for us. I feel like Ragnarok, he has something else in store for us on Stargazers. He's gonna have something special, right? Something crazy.
Yeah, I could see a Nidus maybe.
Maybe a Nidus. I think we're starting with Proxy Hatch, right?
Oh
no.
Yeah, that could be good. In the I don't think you even can. That could be pretty interesting, actually. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see who is the one that is going to be first to go for any kind of risky, crazy strat, because it is all on the line. This is the last game of the best of 3. Whoever wins this will be going on ahead, I believe, to the qualifying match. This is, in the top right-hand corner, Team NV's Bunny.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Stargazers, we have the South Korean story player himself representing Alpha X. It is Ragnarok. Is he going hatch first? He's crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what we've been seeing mostly on this map. He put the hatchery in the wrong base.
And for the first time this series, Ragnarok doesn't go for an early pool or an early gas. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be playing a bit more standard.
Even scattered with his drone.
Yeah, I mean, especially on this map, I don't like the idea, honestly, of going for anything super aggressive, just because it's not really that bad to have to give up the low ground natural. You can just take the back one. But yeah, looks like he's got a different plan altogether for this one.
Yeah, Ragnarok hyper paranoid about a proxy here, even his Overlord pathing showing that as well, that he really wants to get an eye on things, as he does go for a hatch gas pool opener, the most standard play here from Ragnarok. Maybe, yeah, just really feeling the pressure after being taken to the ace match.
Yeah, I do think it's pretty common on this map as well. We do see most all the races going for the more economic builds on this map. I guess it's just a little bit easier to defend. I'm not 100% sure why, because I don't think the rush is particularly long, unless I'm wrong. But yeah, it looks like pretty standard builds coming out from both players.
Pretty standard. The first Reaper's coming across the map. Ragnarok getting his third base on time here as well. Nothing too crazy. Even pulling out of gas. So pretty stock standard Zerg or ZVT. Meanwhile, from the side of Bunny, just dancing here with the Reaper, just making sure his opponent is as honest as possible.
Yeah, that's right. And we are going to be seeing a 3cc coming out from Bunny as well. So once again, feeling confident to go for that more economic play. Now, one thing that I will point out that we have seen a little bit on this map out of Terrans is Hellbat Marauder pushes, and that is still possible off 3cc, and that is something that Bunny has been going for from time to time. So that's something to look out for here.
Definitely. Meanwhile, that Reaper, can he get the drone? He gets the drone!
Ooh. Gets the drone, could get another Ling as well, but no, just playing it safe. He's going to be able to get this Reaper out of there, and that is a high value Reaper though. Yeah,
that Reaper got 2 Lings and a drone, more than you really expect here. So very nicely done by Bunny. Very nice micro and control there, keeping it alive so he can try and continue to scout, confirming that there is indeed going to be a third base here. Of course there is, just, now a little bit of peace of mind here now that he gets eyes on it.
Yeah, that's right. Meanwhile, for Bunny, all signs in the base pointing towards a 3cc Banshee. So just a very standard build once again, feeling confident in how that last game went.
Yeah, exactly. So going to be attempting to replicate that as best he can. On top of that, he can get a more secure, faster third base as well, just because it is here in the pocket. We do see a little bit of Hellion Harass picking off one of those tumors.
Yeah, nice micro there. Doesn't take too much damage on his Hellions either, so he's going to be able to poke in here over at the third, but Ragnarok just doing a good job hiding those drones on the further away patches.
And just keeping them a little bit back here, splitting up his queens, making sure that there is no way in here for these Hellions. At the same time, his Overlord is going to sneak in across the map, and with this Overlord Scout is going to once again confirm the 1-1-1 opener is going to get eyes on the Tech Lab researching, so he's fully aware of the Banshees.
Yeah, good timing once again. We'll be able to confirm when he needs to drop down his spores. Confirms as well that it's not anything like a BC opener unless he's choosing to hide it. But it does look like... Okay, I think that was just a mistake lifting it, unless he wanted to show that to the Overlord.
So good. No mistakes here from Bunny. All intentional, puppy. Speaking of being intentional, once again, 2 games in a row here, Ragnarok going to be delaying his own lair for double Evo chambers.
Yeah, that's a nice spot to put those Evo chambers too. That's very cute.
Yeah, going to be able to fully wall off here, going to deny any kind of Hellion dives at that third base. Very nice. But yeah, again, once again, is going to be going for faster upgrades as opposed to, faster baneling nest, faster tech, faster baneling speed.
Yeah, it does look like he's going for the fast upgrades once again. So it's going to be very important for Bunny that he doesn't forget his 2-2, because that was a pretty scary moment in that last game.
Oh yeah, it was a moment that he was able to overcome, but let's we didn't need that moment regardless. As we see both Banshees coming into the main base. There are a couple of Queens here in position, but nice target firing. Gets 2. Can he get 3? He will get 3.
Yeah, getting 3 drones. These Banshees are already doing a lot better than they did in that last game, and you can see this map is a little bit more difficult to deal with air-based rotations, which is once again why we've been seeing mutas quite a lot here.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll see some mutas later on here as well. Nice target firing. One of these Banshees is going to go down. He gets a second as well.
Yeah, both Banshees going down for 6 drones. I think neither player should really be too thrilled about that, I don't think.
Everyone's disappointed. It was awful.
It's StarCraft. We're all sad.
True. As Ragnarok is just securing his bases, clearing up these rocks here, so he has a little bit more freedom around his hatcheries. Meanwhile, with the completion of this layer, I'm curious if he wants to tech up a little bit further. He only has 4 gases for now, so not quite set up here for muta play. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, it does look like, especially with those early upgrades, probably doesn't really make that much sense to go for mutas because you want to spend the gas on 2-2. So it looks like he's going for a similar start to last time, just that mass Ling Bane style, and I like it on this map as well. There's a lot of open areas through the center.
Definitely. Great open areas, great opportunities here for surrounds. He does spot the army coming across time, so we already have some banelings on the way. But I love that Bunny is making use of this pocket, just unloading his double drop into the main base of Ragnarok. And Ragnarok doesn't have vision of this. He's none the wiser.
Yeah, so he's just going to be steaming it right in. Meanwhile, back at home, we see another drop being loaded up, so he will be looking to set up a little bit of multi-prong. And yeah, on this map, this can be very annoying. And yeah, look at that little crevice he's found himself as well. Ragnarok are wise not to take the fight there.
Yeah, exactly. Ragnarok forced to give up his pocket base here. At the same time, double drop headed towards the 4th base, the 5th base of Ragnarok. And I'm getting a bit of deja vu here from inside and out.
Yeah, it's based so far away, but as we see that blue click going down on the ground there, it does look like Ragnarok is pretty aware that that is happening. But I think this base might just be going down.
Oh, exactly. It was completed. The target firing is a little bit too good. And once again, the difference being here, compared to inside and out, that was a kill, not a cancel.
Yeah, kill, not a cancel, and that we don't mind going down as well. He's going to be taking out one of the banelings. Looks like a little bit more damage going to be going down here, but Bunny, yeah, he is feeling himself here. He's feeling confident. He's enjoying this map as well. This map definitely a bit more effective for this kind of play, and yeah, look at this push coming across here. This is a sharp timing from Bunny, and his 2-2 starting right on time as well.
The timing, the rally is insane. The army has been spotted here by Ragnarok. He's going to be able to rotate over here with his Ling Bane at the same time. Double drop into the pocket base. Oh, hot pick up here from Bunny. Doesn't lose too much to that Ling Bane. And isn't going to, as he's being set up in the win mines, they end up borrowing.
Yeah, Bunny fast enough. And this is something that was missing in that last game. It's the Hellbats. Those Hellions going down quite cheaply. And those Hellbats, they are so good at soaking up those Banelings. And I don't know if Ragnarok really wanted to use his Banelings on that. He's finally going to clear up this drop, but he's going to be losing everything on this south side, and this base is going to be denied once again. Yeah,
exactly. The Hydra goes down as well. A much faster Hydra this time from Ragnarok, but he's going to be punished for taking up a little bit too quickly. Didn't have enough Ling Bane to defend. 2-2's about to finish up, but again, he's just being pulled apart. 6 more drones went down.
Yeah, and Overload going down as well. Bunny just taking whatever damage he can get anywhere he can get it, and he's doing such a good job abusing the features of this map with that back base.
Yeah, exactly. Ragnarok just cannot keep up. He's been stuck on 4 bases this entire time. His creep is looking decent here in the middle of the map. It looks like that drop was sniped here by the Masked Queen, but this push here towards the south is still terrifying.
Yeah, and these Widow Mines, they're going to make big connections. Both on the Terran and the Zerg, but the pickups are good. He's going to be able to get out of there. And
the Queens!
You see the supplies pretty early, but every Queen's going to go down here.
The Queens. It looks like they will go down. Widow Mine shots go off on the Baileys as well. Only 2 Queens will survive. Bearing in mind, we still have some Widow Mines. They are going to reset if we don't get detection here.
Yeah, we need an Overseer over here stat.
Overseers are on the way. There's none done yet. They're going to reset. Oh, God.
Yeah, we just had that Ling being left behind. We'll be able to kind of keep an eye on where that mine is. But yeah, that's a money scan. That is a lot of creep tumors. You love that as a Terran. That feels good.
That was a lot of cream made, and now the Widow Mines are here for the follow-up push as well. Do we have enough Ling Bane? I mean, this position is disgusting, by the way. The choke point, the bridge here with all these mines, there's just no way.
Yeah, every single Bane going down, and Ragnarok is being starved out here, forced to make units he doesn't want to make. He's losing so much gas here, and Bunny, he's happy to just attack. He'll be able to pick up and go straight into that back base right now, and that's exactly what he does. And this is just so annoying to deal with, that rotation around to that back base. It's so long.
It is quite long. Here we go, the Ling Bane. Now Hydra is going to be trying to rotate on over, but with the power of these Marauders, the hatchery, it's going to go down.
Yeah, his hatchery is in some serious danger. Does get that pickup before the Hydras can arrive, saves the Marauders from the Banelings, but he really doesn't mind the spot he's in. Meanwhile, we do see 8 Lurkers being started up, and this is how Ragnarok can start to solidify his position.
Yeah, the Lurkers are on the way. He was rushing his way here. He's finally made it. Is it going to be enough? Another Widowmine shot going off in the mains. Big
mine shot dragging back onto the Banes, but there's not too many mines left here to fall back to. Ooh, that was a big tank shot.
Yeah, the tank shot was insane. We see a switch into tank production, by the way. Honestly, quite well timed here for those Lurkers, all things considered. Ghosts are already coming out, and we see that Bunny just laying siege upon this pocket base.
This is a horrible map to deal with the tanks, especially because of this position here. He is so well set up in this position. I don't know a way to break this Zerg here. Looks like he might be able to set up for a counterattack instead, though.
Yeah, there we go. He's just going to give up on this space. He wants to go for a counterattack. Meanwhile, with the scan, it looks like every single Lurker is going to fall.
Yeah, the Lurkers are going down. That base is going down, and that means that main base could be next, but this is a nice counterattack he's got going here, though. CC's going down just in time. Oh, that is a huge mine.
Oh, that was just the perfect mine shot on all the Ling Bane, and just like that, Ragnarok is forced to give up on the counterattack.
Yeah, suddenly that attack that was looking really nice for Ragnarok loses all its steam. Meanwhile, for Bunny, he's going to need to get these tanks out of here.
Yeah, it looks like the tanks are going to be cleaned up, the army as well. I mean, he got the pocket base, so you better be happy with that. I'm sure he is. But oh my god, he's just finding even more room here in the middle of the map, cleaning up whatever creep he can. Ragnarok just struggling to hold on here with his Lurkers.
Yeah, Ragnarok stuck on 5 bases here. There really is no clear path for him to get a 6. Meanwhile, he has managed to build up a pretty decent force of Ling Bane here. He's going to be able to jump in here and start trading with the bio, but the micro for Bunny is good.
Yeah, exactly. The micro is good. The stutter step being the Marauder count as well to soak up for that Ling Bane. We do see that the Ragnarok is trying to just rotate his attention over towards the southern portion of the map instead, but he's just losing more of these bases. Thankfully, he's transitioning. We do have Vipers coming out, and they will help deal with all these tanks.
Yeah, Viper's going to be helping with the tanks, going to be helping with those Liberators as well, and Bunny's starting to find himself in a little bit of an awkward position as he tries to push through the center here.
Oh, exactly. A little bit of a late siege as well. There's not enough bio here to buffer for the tanks, and every single tank gets picked off.
Yeah, a lot of the tanks going down here, but a lot of the Banelings going down as well. It's going to be really important for Ragnarok to buy himself the space that he needs to take another base, whether that be the back base or the gold base, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to break this position anytime soon.
Yeah.
The Yoinks could help.
Oh, there we go. We have a bit of an abduct here on this tank. Meanwhile, we have a Ghost on the high ground as well. Oh my god, this is... He gets a snipe!
Oh, he snipes a high energy Viper. Very valuable snipe coming out there. That Ghost is going to be Kerrigan, but no. It survives.
It survives. You know, we have another cancel here towards the southern portion of the map as well. The gold base will not be taken. Finally, the Ghost gets cleaned up here, but there is no creep. And Bunny, he's got his eyes set on the 5th base.
Mate, the Kerrigan Ghost survived. I call that a Kerrigan survival.
Oh. That's good. No.
No,
I'm just
we don't talk about
that. We don't mention those words on this stream. It's going to be a banned term in Africa. As we do see, the 5th base was held on to, but what about the 4th instead? Decent Ling Bane connections here. Bunny overextending a little bit. The tanks are going to go down.
Oh, a nice pick up there. Tries to get the cheeky pick off on the hatchery with that Marauder. Isn't quite going to be able to get that, but honestly probably shouldn't have been able to get that. But we just see a nuke going down to zone out the army here. That is cheeky. But Ragnarok not coming back. He is absolutely sending it with these lurkers.
Yeah, he doesn't have a home anymore. His home is your home as he's going for a massive base trade. He's going to be losing every single one of his mining bases across the map. Nuke does connect, and he is all in. He has to end it here one way or another.
Yeah, and I'm a little worried for Bunny here. I don't know if he has the ghost count that he needs to ultimately clear out these lurkers, as we do see that tank going down, and there is still a lot of lurkers left here.
A lot of lurkers left. No detection, though, actually, for Ragnarok, so he has to be careful here. There we go. The Overseers are now coming in. Ghosts are not going to be enough to clean this up. The lurkers are finding their way into the main.
I think he might have done it here. I don't know how Bunny's going to be able to clear out these lurkers.
We have a couple of tanks are actually in range. We do see Lings dealing with that here on the low ground. Lurkers, they all get into the main base, but can they actually get in?
Yeah, the tanks are doing some serious work here, and suddenly all of these lurkers are very low. And if we can get a few tank splashes on those, Ragnarok is in a bit of a rough spot here. He's been cleaned up.
Yeah,
wow.
Nothing shoots up that one Liberator putting in so much work as well. GG gets called, and Bunny takes the series 2-1.
Brilliant hold by a Bunny, and very well controlled game from the outset and throughout, abusing a lot of the features of Stargazers there, showing that it can be quite a strong map for Terran against Zerg, and he's going to be able to get the win here and find himself in that qualifying match.
Wow, GG, well played. It was a rough start to the series here for Bunny. I didn't believe in him. I thought that the Zerg hope was going to be enough, but I forgot that Bunny played Terran, so... Now, outside of that, Bunny honestly played beautifully there, like really well done, really making full use of the maps, both Inside and Out and Stargazer. Ragnarok really just having a hard time just keeping up with the constant drop play, the constant aggression.
Yeah, absolutely. So, unfortunately for Ragnarok, a very nice run through all those Zerg players there, but he will not be able to go on ahead, and now Bunny awaits the winner of Creator and Hero. We're going to get our first TVP of the night.
Oh, and you glossed over it, but Hero did take down Solar 2-0, so 0 Zerg players left here in the tournament. Only Terran and Protoss. That is all that remains.
There we go. The last Zerg does, in fact, fall. And so we will be awaiting the winner of the PvP.